serious. It's time for the Teardrop Indoor-Outdoor Boxwood Topiary with the ground stake. Now, this has been so incredibly popular for a number of reasons. It's plush. It's never going to brown on you. You don't have to trim it. And it's just so full that everybody's going to think, wow, they really grew boxwoods pretty fast. Because typically boxwoods take a really long time to fill out. So if you don't have the time, you don't have the inclination to trim it, this is the one for you. But it's been rather popular. 2 of our sizes are already sold out. We have the 18-inch left at 3 easy payments of $24.53, and we have the 24-inch remaining at 3 easy payments of $35.20. You're getting the topiary and the ground stake, so maybe you could put them in urns by the front door, or you could plant them right into the ground and just look ready to go for the season. But you're getting a great spread here. So here is that 24-inch size. And then here is the 18-inch size. I want to bring in Janine Ferrillo because, one, she's been bringing us seasonal pieces here at QVC for many years, but here's another person that I haven't seen their face in so long. How are you, my friend? How have you been doing?
I'm doing well, and it looks like you're doing well. And I heard your voice when I was going on. I'm like, Mary, I haven't seen her. I miss her. And that English accent was just fabulous, I must say.
Thank you. I have to say, when you say English garden, I want a spot of tea and go across the pond.
Oh, you missed your calling.
Goodness.
Actress, anyone? These are seriously awesome, though, Mary. They are that instant curve appeal and that instant beautification. So flank your front door. You can use these indoors and outdoors. You're really absolutely going to love these because what's your zone? Doesn't matter. What's your soil type? Who cares?
Yeah.
So you get too much sun. And seriously, for years in this house and my last house, I had these exact urns right here and here flanking my front door. And nothing would ever grow in them. Nothing lived. They would die. I'd water. It was a pain. Now I don't have to worry. My front door looks fabulous all the time.
Awesome.
That's what this is for you, right? It doesn't matter of all, the elements or anything. These are going to continue looking good, and they're evergreen. A boxwood is evergreen. So that's 4 seasons of looking absolutely beautiful. And holiday time, string some lights on these.
Oh, nice. What a great call.
Yes.
You know what? We get such direct sun at our front door, Janine, that it just scorches everything that we have in that front door spot. And I know that's never going to happen if we had these in place. I mean, look, we've got them scattered around the yard in different spots. They look great. They're so full.
Oh, they're so full. They look super realistic. You're going to fake out your neighbors. And what we want you, they have a 6-inch spike so that you could stake them into the ground outside. If you want to use them inside, you can just, use styrofoam in a planter, or you don't even have to. I have mine just sitting in the one. You can use last year's dirt in your pots and your urns, that is now super hard and, you can't really plant in it sometimes, but you could pop that stake right in there. These are going to be your go-to for making everything look polished, stately, decorative. You're going to find these you're going to use them on your patio, but you're going to also bring them indoors. One of the things I love about these, though, is that you can add to these. So, for example, you can put your real flowers around the base. So here's something I did. These aren't real flowers, but let me just grab this. So here's a little trick. I often have, for spring, like this beautiful tulip wreath, Mary. So if I take the 18-inch off here, take it out of my pot, and then I put my wreath at the base, and I put that right in there. How adorable. Let me get that straight right there for you. How adorable does that look? That really elevated the look of this.
You're getting a lot of hearts in the chat right now. A lot of hearts. We're liking that one.
We're real. So like if you have your real flowers and you have a wider base for your planter, you can put your real, you can have your thriller, filler, spiller. This will be your thriller because of the height. This will be your filler. And then if I were to have some ivy, I'd give you some spiller or creeping Jenny, whatever it is that you love. I personally love sweet potato vine. That would be absolutely gorgeous as your cascading flower.
What a good idea. I have to say, Cheryl, there's a lot of folks watching us. Karen is watching us. Cheryl's watching. Michelle is with us. Julie, Susan, Denise, Linda. But Cheryl said, I love those. I want 2 in each size. So let's get real specific. This size that you see on your screen right now is 24 inches. So it's 2 feet tall. And then I do believe this one is about 14 inches wide at its widest point. Then we have the 18-inch right next to it. The 18-inch, super full, super plush, never going to brown on you. The 18-inch is going to be about 12 inches wide at its widest point. But I like where her head is, because I want to get
Yeah.
the 24-inch ones and I want to put them on either side of the front door and then really
course.
decorate throughout the seasons. But then I want to get a couple in the 18-inch and put them out on the back deck because we have 2 urns back there. And I think
Yes.
these would be great to just add some life in a spot that really gets so much sun. I'm not really sure what to do with it. Now I don't have to worry.
You don't have to worry because, again, 4 seasons, good for indoor use, outdoor use.
Soft.
These are going to give you the height where you want it. They're going to bring the green and the life where you want it. And I want to show you something that I think is spectacular. So I do have real boxwoods out front of my house. I have quite a few. And these rival them. I'll tell you what. So here, I cut a piece off of my real boxwood, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to put this in here.
Where'd it go?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
like, where's Waldo now?
Yeah.
Where'd it go? I don't know. It's in there. And, that's
That's a
how
cool-
realistic these are. So I love to show that because we really, at English Gardens, they really thought of everything. They give you the high and the lows and the colors, and the greens to look like you're having some new growth. Because there's nothing worse than a faux plant, a bad fake, that is almost too perfect, because then it really does look
Right.
just a little too fake. These are fabulous quality, the best I've ever seen. And this is, by the way, from a 3-generation owned family business in Detroit, Michigan. They own a wonderful nursery and garden center. And the reason they brought these to us is because their customers were asking for something that didn't die, that looked absolutely authentic. And I really
Oh.
think they knocked it out of the park.
Every time I have a friend that lives in our neighborhood, and every time I stop by her house, either to drop something off that we borrowed or vice versa, she has these boxwoods out in front of her house, and I'm always doing this because I'm like, is that real? Is this? And
Yeah.
it is. And but they're always like scorched. She's always fussing and trimming and doing all. You don't have to do that with these. There's no trimming required. They're never brown. They're so
Oh.
full. And we've got 3 easy payments on each size. So the 24-inch is 3 easy payments of $35.20. And then the 18-inch is 3 easy payments of $24.53. But I look at this as you don't ever have to replace it. You don't ever have to. It's not an
Right.
annual. I mean, it's even better than a perennial, which I didn't think would ever be a thing. And now you get the stake too, so we can really put it anywhere, Janine.
Oh, you can put these anywhere. And what I like to give a little tip. So you have your little trunk there, but you can manipulate the branches. You can bring these branches down.
Nice.
Okay, so you can get a true teardrop shape. And when you bring them down, you hide that, right? You hide that trunk, even though the trunk looks wonderful and authentic.
Yeah.
If you want to bring them down, you may do so, and it's very easy to do.
That's great.
I'm telling you, it doesn't get easier than this, and they look fabulous, and everyone's going to think you're an awesome gardener.
Oh, Janine, it was so good to
Yes.
see you.
You
Thank you for
too.
bringing
You
these to
too,
the show
Mary.
today.
Thanks for having me. I hope I see you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye for now. You know what? This is Outdoor Living. And if you've missed